Enoch, the man who walked with God. He is classified as a prophet who was born in Babylon at roughly 622 Anno Mundi calendar, died never, and was taken to heaven in the year 987 Anno Mundi calendar. In literary sources, he is first mentioned in the book of Genesis, and Enoch is described as a biblical figure prior to Noah's flood and the son of Jared, the father of Methuselah. He was of the Antediluvian period in the Hebrew Bible. Text of the book of Genesis says Enoch lived 365 years before he was taken by God. Enoch was Adam's great-great-great-great-grandson and Noah's great-grandfather, who lived a holy and faithful life to the Lord. He also becomes the father of Methuselah, the longest living man. Throughout his 3+ centuries on earth, he has numerous offspring, and Enoch is only one of 2 people taken straight to heaven, and thus escaping death altogether. And is quoted, "When Enoch had lived 65 years, he fathered Methuselah. Enoch walked with God after he fathered Methuselah 300 years, and had other sons and daughters. Thus all the days of Enoch were 365 years. Enoch walked with God, and he was not, for God took him." This appears in Genesis chapter 5, between verses 21 and 24. And Enoch is thus the 7th patriarch in the book of Genesis. He was a subject of abundant apocryphal literature, especially during the Hellenistic period of Judaism. After first revered only for his piety, he later was believed to have been the recipient of secret knowledge from God, and is thus portrayed as a visionary. This role was influenced by Babylonian tradition of the 7th Antediluvian king, and Mandurana, who was linked to the sun god and received divine revelations. The story of Enoch reflects many such features of Babylonian mythology. By faith, Enoch was taken up so that he should not see death, and he was not found because God had taken him. Now before he was taken, he was commended at having pleased God, which is in Hebrews chapter 11, verse 5. His apocryphal book, the first book of Enoch, explains the turbulent relationship between the first angels to come to earth, the Watchers, and their fall from heaven, surrender of their divine status, their mating with human women, producing these terrible offspring who would be the Nephilim, and falling under God's wrath, as predictably known they would. And Enoch documents this, talking not only about the events, but also the plight of the angels who regretted their actions against God, though they loved their children and their human wives. Enoch's works gives us an insight into a major pinpoint in Christian beliefs, as well as a lynch point for many alien conspiracy theories.